Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here, and welcome back to the channel. Listen, I want to talk to you guys about a few things. We're gonna have us a little quick conversation or whatever. I gotta talk about what's coming up with Will Smith. We also gotta talk about Nicki Minaj, a little bit of comparison between Bia and Ice Spice, Jason Lee's interview with Remy Ma. Girl, we gonna talk about that. We got some other little stuff sprinkled up in there, okay? But before we get into this video, definitely go ahead and like the video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you have yet to subscribe, okay? Go ahead and do that. And when you do that, also make sure that you click on the notification bell to make sure that you are up to date on all of the content, okay? So let's go ahead and just hop right on in. First thing I want to talk about, I Am Legend 2 is on the way. Okay, at least that's how it appears. They're saying I Am Legend 2 is on the way. And for me, I am a bit excited about it. I'm not even going to play. I am a bit excited. They're saying that it's actually going to be Will Smith. Y'all know he played in the original I Am Legend, which honestly is one of my favorite, favorite movies with Will Smith. Like, when I saw that movie, for me, it was like, it definitely confirmed that he was like one of my favorite actors. Like, he was amazing because it wasn't a lot of characters in that movie at all. He was really like the only one, main one or whatever. And just how he acted, how he prepared for that film and everything. I said, this man is phenomenal. I gotta give him his props on that. To be primarily, it's really like maybe like he was like the only person in it. It may have been like a few people at the beginning. Then, of course, you had these creatures or whatever. And then I think he ended up finding somebody like towards the middle or the end of the movie or whatever. But I'm like, for you to be performing the way that you are with not much of a cast at all and to still be able to keep my attention at my young age, that's when I knew, like, okay, he's on to something. He's the SHI. Period. But guess what, though? They're saying that Michael B. Jordan will also be a part of this, which is interesting, okay? They're saying filmmaker Akiva Goldsman revealed that detail during a conversation with Deadline, saying that the sequel will take on the alternate ending rather than the released ending. Interesting. So it was an alternate ending. Okay, she says, which means Will Smith's character will be brought back to life. Wow. The sequel will also take place years after the original. This will start a few decades later than the first. That will be especially visual in New York. I don't know if they'll climb up the Empire State Building, but the possibilities are endless. Okay. She also described the sequel as sticking closer to Richard Matheson's 1954 novella. We trace back to the original Matheson book and the alternate ending in the original film. What Matheson was talking about was that man's time on the planet as the dominant species had come to an end. That's a really interesting thing we're going to get to explore, and there will be a little more fidelity to the original text. Okay, so that's a bit exciting. I think Michael B. Jordan is an amazing actor as well. So to see them, in this film together side by side, well, it's probably, I don't know what character he's going to play, but to see both of them sharing a screen, I'm looking forward to it. I don't know when they're going to get to film it, when it's going to be out or whatever, but, I definitely hope that I get a chance to watch it. So I'm excited about that. I wanted to go ahead and put that out there, for anybody that may have seen I Am Legend like I did and thoroughly enjoyed it. Okay, so it was really good. Let's see. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Social media. Y'all are funny. Social media is so funny. They're in an uproar. So, Chloe Bailey, which happens to be the sister to Holly Bailey, okay, the young woman that is under Beyonce, and also has been releasing a lot of different songs, okay? She's been revealing her body more and more, and a lot of people just can't take the fact that she, show off her body. She has a nice body, like, girl. All right, the people can't take it. They feel like she's seeking attention. Well, I was wondering what they was going to say once this dropped. All right, are y'all going to say she's seeking attention or what's going on? So what's happening is they're saying social users have mixed reactions to Chloe Bailey doing a song with Chris Brown. Some people here for it, some people not here for it at all. It's funny to see. Let's see what the people saying. So someone says Chloe Bailey making a song with Chris Brown in 2023. It's like she's afraid of success. What does that mean, girl? Just because she's doing a song with Chris Brown. She's afraid of success. You think that she'll be more successful if she wasn't doing a song with him? I don't know. Let's keep going. I mean, I don't think he will help her success, nor do I. Let me see. Her doing a song with him, I don't think it helps for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? She probably got like a large following like he does, but I also don't think it hurts for her to not do a song with him. So it's like, leave it, take it, whatever. That's what she wanted to do. Cool. All right. Someone else says Chloe Bailey's management has no idea who her target audience is. Now listen, I feel that. I agree with that piece. I think they don't know. I think they don't know, and I think they don't know what to do with her. And I feel like that's not a good thing. I mean, at least she's still able to put out some music and also be able to put out an album, because I think the people still waiting on Normani and others. All right. It's unfortunate when labels don't know what to do with a person, because then I feel like they just start to sit them to the side after a while. But anywho, the person goes on to say, and that's why they make such poor decisions and have her all over the place. The people who like her do not like Chris Brown. Well, I think you're speaking in general. I like Chloe, but I also like Chris Brown. It is what it is, you know. But okay, let's keep going. Let's see what else. Somebody else says, if Beyonce don't come knock some sense into Haley and Chloe, now y'all know he got to drag Holly. I'm saying Haley, but it's Holly. No, they got to drag Holly because Holly was just in some drama with her boyfriend and Ruby Rose. And then now here it is, your sister Chloe over here about to do a song with Chris Brown. And it's so funny, and I was going to wait to get to it. And we're going to read more of the comments. But while it's on my mind, it's just so funny to see so many people act like they don't rock with Chris Brown or that they don't like Chris Brown. It's so funny. It's like, do y'all say negative stuff to have the funniest comment or the funniest tweet or the tweet that gets most retweets or likes? Because it's not clicking. He just did a song. I can't even think of the slow song. I Can Make It Hurricane on it. I cannot think of the dang old song, but I really like it. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He had a few songs that was going viral not too long ago. And then the boy still be out here going platinum and everything. So it's like, girl, somebody lying. Somebody out here lying if y'all acting like y'all don't like Chris, girl, because y'all still over here spinning the records. For real, for real. Like, somebody out here lying. But anyway, I know it sucks because he's so freaking talented and he may have his ways about himself that we just can't stand. But I mean, you can't deny the talent is there. So I mean, y'all over here acting like y'all don't really like that boy. Girl, y'all need to cut it out. Let's keep going. So somebody else says Chloe and Holly when it's time to make good decisions. It looks like they have an image of Rick Ross and Lil Wayne basically saying no, they don't want to make good decisions. They want to make bad ones. Okay. The people is upset. Somebody says, are y'all really pressed about the Chris Brown collab, or are y'all jumping on the hate train of Chloe? Oh, wow. Wasn't expecting that one. Wait, they said, because if I remember correctly, y'all all was upset that the AMAs didn't honor him just a few months ago. Good, when they upset, but when upset with Uzi, I just want to, girl, I cannot. Honestly, y'all, I really can't think of too many men in the industry that aren't problematic. I'm trying to think. I feel like Usher definitely is one. I don't think Usher is problematic at all. It's sad that I'm thinking, and I don't want to hear nothing about the younger ones. The older ones. I'm thinking about the younger ones. You know what I'm saying? Usher age on back. And I just can't really think of too many. I think J. Cole is a good one. I think Kendrick Lamar is a good one. And that thought came to mind when I thought about Uzi. Then I thought about Dr. Dre being honored. You know what I'm saying? When I think about who all comes with Dr. Dre, you got 50 Cent, Snoop Dogg, and a few others. Like, girl, where is they at, girl? We be out here listening to all kind of toxic and problematic folks, but I guess that's just how it's set up at this time. But I really appreciate that last comment. Like, girl, are y'all on the hate train of Chloe? Y'all don't like Chloe? Because let's be honest, though. Y'all acting like she gonna commit career suicide doing a song or whatever, doing a track with Chris Brown. But y'all don't really like nothing she do for real. She can't put out nothing. She'll do a cover, and y'all feel like she doing too much. She showing too much of her body, and she this and she that. And Chloe, respectfully, no, not this song. You could have sung over any beat. Like, it's so crazy, like, because you just don't know sometimes like who really rock with you and who don't, because sometimes people get down in the comments and it's like, are y'all just want to have the worst comment? Y'all want to be the comment under the neighborhood talking stuff that's gonna get the most likes or something like that? Like, I don't understand, but either way, honey, good luck. I have no issues with this lady doing a song with Chris Brown. If that's what she want to do what you want to do. I don't think it's gonna help nor hurt. I feel like if she would have never did a song with him and she went and did something else, then she would have been fine. I mean, she still would be who she is. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Let me see what else some of these comments are saying. They said, we don't even need white media to destroy our legends. We do it ourselves. Shaking my head. This is Lady Luck. She says, why ever post those tweets? Let's do better in 2023. Okay? Somebody says, just last year, he featured with her, Ella May, Lil Wayne, Anderson .Paak, Lil Baby, ESTG, Wizkid, Jack Harlow, Tory Lanez. Now, why you gotta, he don't matter. Fivio Foreign, Young Blue, Capella Gray, Lil Durk, DeVito, and Bryson Tiller on his last album. Y'all pick and choose when y'all want to be outraged. Like, what? Child, let them folk continue to pick and choose because that's just how they is. Meanwhile, they finna go find their favorite Chris Brown song and blast it anyway. Well, either way, good luck. Let's go ahead and let's move on. Listen, last night, okay, I'm minding my business like I always do. And I get a link to a Tommiee's live. And for a lot of you guys that don't know who the Tommiee is that I'm talking about Tommiee of Love and Hip Hop, okay? Formerly of Love and Hip Hop. Now she's over there on Baddies West. Listen to me. Not Stormy, girl. Tommiee, y'all, the shit was just so funny. So let me tell y'all. Tommiee got a stalker. That's the short answer, okay? And he's a short guy. Tommiee got a stalker, okay? She's thinking she's opening up her door for a package that was supposed to be delivered to her house. She opened up her door to a stalker that had a deflated balloon and some roses, okay, for her. And she's so confused. But she's familiar with him, but not really, because she saw him hang out with some of her other friends. But she's never interacted with him before. When she's talking to this guy, he's pretty much telling her, like, what's wrong, baby? Like, what's going on? Like, why you acting like that? Like, baby, it's me. It's me, baby. Like, I talk to you all the time. Tommiee, like, no, you don't talk to me all the time. I don't know your mother. So Tommiee is going off at this point. She's like, how the you find my house? How did you find my house? So somehow he got her number and was texting her, and she's expecting a delivery from somebody else. So when the guy texted her, I guess he went to the wrong building, because she didn't really make that clear. But it sounded like the guy ended up showing up at a building that wasn't hers. But the whole time she's thinking this is the delivery guy. I don't know if this is a common thing or what. But she tells the guy, no, you're at the wrong building. This is the address. Come over here. But when he came over there, she got a surprise in her life and realized, this is not, what the hell? I'm looking for something different. Who the hell is this person? Okay, so she's really upset. She's calling her friends, calling her mama and stuff, cussing him the hell out. Girl, I'm talking about going off, all right? I did record it, but I'm not going to put all that up here. Y'all can look around on the Neighborhood Talk, on the Shade Room, and they got some of the clips, girl. The people probably already got it up on YouTube as well. Girl, that had me hollering so bad. He would not really give her true answers as to how he got her contact information, how he got her address, like none of that. He won't really give her clear answers. But by the end of the night, he did let Tommiee go through his phone. And it appears that he was interacting with one of her ex-friends, one of her ex-close friends. All kind of interacting. He got Tommiee saved as his screensaver on both of his phones. He was over there referring to her as his girlfriend and wife at other times, like just some on some bozo weirdo stuff. But what got me was how long Tommiee sat to entertain the man, and then by the end of the live, allowed the man to come into her home. Just crazy, just crazy. Allowed the man to come into. Allowed the man to come into our house. I said, "Girl, you are on something else, because ain't no way you finna be sitting up here stalking me and think that you finna get into my mother house. Absolutely not." So what Tommiee finally said, because I ended up clicking off at some point, but she says, moral of the story: he left with a trespassing / restraining order. It could have ended way worse, all because of blood-sucking leeches. They will use anybody. Hell, they use my face to use this man. Those ain't friends. I've never been a fool, and I just so happen to have too much to lose to do some. So she says, God bless. She's on her grown SHI at this time. Like, she really did look like she wanted to hurt him. For real. But I couldn't help but laugh, because although it was a serious situation, Tommiee made it so hilarious. Okay, the way she was talking to this man, trying to get this man fingerprints and everything, cutting him off when he talking, child, bringing her butter knife down. Like, Tommiee was on that live cutting up. Like, she really was upset. But because he's a short person, I think she couldn't, like, really go as hard as she wanted to, because it's like, oh, like, however she may feel, because he's a short person or whatever. But I'm still trying to figure out how he even infiltrated your circle, because he was talking to this friend Kiki, then another one of her friends, Tight, ended up showing up, and they Tight over there confused, because Tight is familiar with him, and she's just like, but how you get her address though? Because I didn't give it to you. How you get her address though? So it was very weird. Like, this guy had been around them for 5 years. He had been friends with her friends, but Tommiee has never met him. Meanwhile, he got Tommiee saved as the screensaver, and meanwhile, he's over there interacting with her other friends. And it was just crazy, girl. I wish y'all could have sat up there and watched that whole live, because when I tell you, I literally had tears coming from my eyes. It was so funny. And to see the blogs finally talking about it the next morning, I said, y'all should have been on this last night, because it was so funny. Her mom, she called her mama. She was upset. Her mom, she told her mama to call the police, girl. Her mama did call the police at some point. I think it probably took the police maybe 20 minutes to get there, girl. They finally got there, and Tommiee was like, oh, snap, let's go upstairs. Let's go upstairs. Like, so when the police get there, her friend Tight, and the young man all go upstairs. I said, girl, ain't no way he finna be going to my fucking house. But I feel like she didn't want to, really, call the cops on him. She was telling him, like, what you're doing is like, it's a crime. Like, you could get in trouble. Because I almost sent my baby daddy away for 15 years for the same thing. Like, I don't play like that. Okay, but ain't no way he finna come up to my house and be out and getting comfortable sitting down up in my house. Okay, but she did take them flowers, because she said she do like flowers. Girl, Tommiee had me hollering. Girl, it was just so funny. It was so funny. It was too funny. Girl, whole time I was like, girl, are y'all gooping us? It's not even April 1st. I feel gooped by Tommiee. But as I watched, I'm like, nah, I think Tommiee got gooped by her friends. For real. Even Tight was in there. Because I'm like, Tight, if he's been in communication with you and been in communication with her ex-friend Kiki, telling Kiki everything, Kiki even was getting money out the man. Like, every time they had a conversation, Kiki was getting $40 or $50 out the man. Child, it was a mess. Tommiee went through his whole message thread at some point and finally realized that he had been in communication with her ex-friend Kiki. At first, he didn't want to give her no information, but eventually he did. But if he's been talking to if he's been talking to Kiki about Tommiee, Tight, how you think he wasn't talking to you about Tommiee? It only makes sense, even though Tight was trying to act like she ain't know nothing about it. So, child, I don't know, but just know it was a mess. It was a Kiki. It was definitely a fucking cackle. And now that it's over there on the blogs, girl, I had to bring it to the front so that we could chat about it. But, girl, when this man showed up to this lady door, girl, listen. Hilarious is all that I can say. All right, but let's go ahead and let's move on and see what else we can talk about here. I want to talk about Nicki Minaj, okay? Nicki Minaj has been very quiet for the past 3 months, I would say. Very quiet. Low-key, ain't been saying nothing, okay? Well, there is an A&R, I guess, vice president, whatever he is, Fly Tie of Epic Records, A&R vice president or whatever, comes to social media to say that he just got off the phone with his sister, Nicki Minaj. This move is about to be so big for queens. Then says we bringing it back to the drawing board. Call Web, then call Nitty, Queens, Niggas, and it's all hoodies, is what he said. I have a problem with this, y'all. It really bothered me so bad. It shouldn't bother me that bad, but it did. Again, Nicki Minaj has been minding her business. I understand that he is Epic Records A&R vice president, whatever it is, okay? She's been minding her business for 3 years. And I hate when Nicki Minaj gets so quiet and then people feel the need to come out and say that, oh, I just spoke to Nicki. Oh, I just spoke to Sis. Oh, I just this, I just that. I hate that. Like, leave that lady alone. Because what if she wanted to just drop something very quietly on some Beyonce stuff? Like, what if she just wanted to drop some music or drop a product or whatever it was, you know, to see how it responds or whatever? Like, why you got to let everybody know that you spoke to her and she's over here making a move doing this? Girl, we pretty sure Nicki is working. Okay? If she's quiet, she laying low, ain't nobody got a peep at this woman, I'm pretty sure she is working. We don't need you to come to the front to tell us that. Let that lady expose herself. She gonna let y'all know what all she been working on and stuff. I don't know. I just hate when people try to beat her to the punch about stuff. Like, let that lady release her own stuff. I saw that and I said, girl, this irritates me so much. And I'm sure the Barbs are gonna love to hear that. Like, oh my God, this is a major move. Nicki is doing this. Oh my God, I can't wait. Da, 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 da. No. I think it's great that she's working, but I would rather her make that announcement her damn self, okay? That's just that. I just wanted to get my little 2 cents on that because I was a bit irritated when I saw it. Like, sir, we don't need you to say that. But, anywho, let's go ahead and school. Hold on, let me go back. Let me see what these people saying. Those of y'all saying y'all don't understand what he's talking about. You're definitely not a Nicki fan, and it shows. The man clearly says he just got off the phone with Nicki. The next move she about to make is going to be big for Queens. I even knew that. New York. He says, and then he quotes her lyrics. What do you not understand? Yikes, okay? And that's my thing. Whatever move she finna make, let that lady say it. You don't need to announce that for her. She got it. Anyway, as we speak on Nicki Minaj and we speak on some rap, okay, the rap girls, let's hop over and talk about Bia and Ice Spice real quick, like, okay? Real quick, like, now, I'm not crazy about Ice Spice and I'm not crazy about Bia, okay? But if I had to choose one over the other, I'm probably going to choose Bia before I sit up there and choose Ice Spice. And likely is because I'm familiar with Bia already, you know? And I always wanted to see Bia, like, win, do her thing. Even though I wasn't crazy about that last song that she did, I liked it, but I didn't. It's a whole lot of money in this mouth. I liked it, but I didn't like it because I felt like it was so different than what she used to do. And I'm like, Bia, you ain't used to rap like this. Like, what are you doing? Bia used to be on that show called Sisterhood of Hip Hop. I think that's what it was called. Missed that show, enjoyed that show. I remember that's how I learned about Naima Supreme. Not on there. I think she ended up having a child or two, and she's just been very low. But I thought she was extremely talented, and I hate that she kind of like, phased out. Bia, she's still, kicking it. Of course, she looks out for her sister and I think her mom, so she's still out here going hard, and she's had her biggest track, in the past year or so. Diamond, I don't know what Diamond of Crime Mob doing, girl. I think she's still searching. Saya ended up getting signed to Tank or had some type of deal with Tank. I don't know what Saya up to now, but anywho, getting back to Bia. Missed the show. It was great. Well, y'all know Ice Spice got a certain type of tone, certain type of flow to her music. I can't even say it because I can't even think of what her songs were. All I can think about is he a munch. He ate it for lunch. Like, that's all I can think about. I don't really know about her music. I got to check it out. She may be great. I don't know. But basically, somebody from Twitter who's so uneducated personally puts out a tweet saying, did Bia steal Ice Spice's flow? Baby, you don't know too much on that thing. You must be new. Just like the person that sat up there and said all that mess about Usher and how he doesn't deserve to be a part of the Super Bowl. Okay. I don't like that. All right? I don't like that. But anywho, and you know what? I think I'm going to put my Usher video at the end of this video. Because YouTube did not push that video out. And I feel a way about that. Okay, so for those of you guys that did not get to see the video about some of those, tweets that the girl was putting out, I'm gonna attach it to this video. But anywho, all in all, I just wanted to say that the style and flow that Ice Spice has, to me, is similar to Bia's, but Bia was doing it way before Ice Spice. If you guys do not know, you cannot recall, go and pick up one of them episodes from Sisterhood of Hip Hop. Listen to it, check it out, and you will get all of the answers that you need to get. And another thing, can we just let them be artists and not really pin them against each other like y'all always do? It's like every time a new girl come in the game, y'all try to pin them against each other. Just last week, y'all was eating Lotto up, okay, and comparing her to Ice Spice and how Ice Spice numbers was doing better than Lotto. Like, girl, let these people just be out here doing what they do. Y'all male artists be out here trash. I guess if y'all doing all this comparison, it means that female rap is more entertaining than the male rap. Yikes, girl. Anyway, I just wanted to go ahead and put that out there. And I appreciated looking in the comments. I feel like this was the first time in a long time I saw everybody really on one accord, because so many people were saying, nah, Bia been did that, she been did that. What y'all talking about? Bia been on that. I'm like, okay, we see each other. Okay, this one of them new little kids. They must was born in the 2000s or something like that, and they just was too young to be watching Sisterhood of Hip Hop, so they didn't know what the hell was going on. But either way, good luck. Let's go ahead and move on as we stay in this rap sector, okay? Remy Ma sat down with Jason Lee, and I did not watch the interview yet. I don't know if I'm going to watch it, but I have not watched the interview. But I have seen clips on Twitter, and when I say you, people was really eating Jason up. The people cannot stand Jason. Like, girl, they just do not like this man. I mean, he's cool. He alright. I think everybody may have like a moment where they may do too much. I do get irritated with something that he does. I do not like when he does not allow his guests to finish their thoughts. That irritates me, I will say. I don't like when it's like, be quiet for a second. And when he does interject, sometimes it does give interjection to say that, oh yeah, we were in a group chat together. Or, oh yeah, I had called you. Yeah, because I had put you on the phone with Megan type. Like, calm down. We know that you're affiliated. I think we've heard you say that in multiple videos. Now, if you're going to interview, have these people on your platform, like, at least give them the opportunity to truly speak, okay? And maybe he did, okay? But he was pretty much asking Remy about Nicki Minaj and the Lotto situation, and wanting to know about her thoughts on the Grammys and, certain rappers being in certain categories. And when I tell you Remy really did not answer that question, Remy was just like, I mean, I don't know, baby, you're going to have to ask the folks that need to be asked. Like, why is you over here asking me? Like, girl, huh? Go over there and ask her. I can't give you the answer for that. I can only tell you about when I was nominated for my Grammys. I can't tell you about this lady. Then he also went to ask her about Cardi B changing her profile picture to Remy's picture. And he said, he was like, well, at first I meant to ask Cardi that, because I was trying to figure out why did she do that. Then, I forgot. I remember why she was doing that, because she was arguing with old girl meaning Nicki Minaj. And then he went on to want to know more, from Remy or whatever. Remy really ain't having nothing to give to him, She was just like, listen, when I saw all that mess going on, I just was pretty much sitting back watching it, waiting. So the people was eating Remy up because they was like, waiting on what? What was you waiting on? Waiting on what? So I don't know if she was waiting for Nicki to say something about her to where she would respond, or if she was sitting back waiting to see what more was going to pop off between the ladies. I don't know which one it was. She just said she was sitting back waiting. All right. Then he asked her about Foxy Brown. And she was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. Like, basically, don't ask me about that lady, because that lady don't ask me nothing about her. Period. Girl, when I saw the clip, or the clips, I felt like the interview may have been a bit dry, to be honest. So I go over to the page and I say, you know what? Let me watch the whole interview just to see what it gives. And he not only interviewed Remy Ma, but he also interviewed Hitman Holla of Wildin' Out. But he is actually, I believe, a freestyle person. I think, one of those freestyle, like true freestyle people, right? But anywho, when I went over to his page, girl, I saw that the interview was 2 hours long. I said, who is finna watch this? Girl, I'ma have to be on a flight, not have anything to do. Like, girl, who is gonna watch this? Because I'm like, what could you have possibly talked to Remy Ma about for 2 hours? Huh? I mean, I don't know, girl. I might still go back and watch it in doses. I might watch this portion, then take a break, then watch that portion, then, you know what I'm saying? I'll probably go back and check it out and get the entire scope of what was going on over there. But, girl, I was just kind of like, what? Because, I mean, I want to watch it because I feel like the clips didn't really do it justice for real. Because I was like, oh, these clips look dry, boring. It looked like Remy didn't really want to be there or interact about that. You know, so I'm like, let me just watch the whole thing. But I ain't had 2 hours to give today, baby. Not on today. Okay, catch me another day and I might have that time for you, but not on today. All right. But shout out to Remy for kind of avoiding some of those questions because it was giving, waiting for her to say something negative about either person just so that the Barbs and, you know, Foxy Brown fans would come and drag her. But, you know, one thing about the Barbs, girl, they going to drag anyway because it's just how they is. You could, girl, you could breathe near Nicki and they going to say something, girl. And it ain't even got to be the real Nicki, girl. It could be a poster. And if you breathe near it, they going to find an issue with it, girl. That's just how they is, honey. Okay. But anyway, that's that. All right. Now let's go ahead and move on. All right. The last thing I want to talk about is this lesbian couple. This just came across my desk, and I was like, "What's going on?" They're saying this lesbian mother loses parental rights and wife to child sperm donor. Now, wait a minute. I ain't know you done lost the wife too to the sperm donor. Oh, girl, let me see. All right, so girl, this is giving messy. Let me see. All right, so according to the report, the woman Chris Williams. All right, let me go back. They're saying a lesbian mother is speaking out after losing parental rights to her sperm donor and ex-wife. According to the report, the woman Chris Williams raised the child with her wife Rebecca Wilson for 2 years. Wilson gave birth to the baby boy in August of 2019. Okay, the child was conceived by using the sperm donor Harlan Vaughn. Now, Williams and Wilson split in 2021. Wilson began dating Vaughn. Girl, so how did you have the baby girl? Was you humping on that man? Was you humping on that man to conceive, or did you do IVF, girl? Because it's giving he wasn't just a sperm donor, girl. It's giving that was your man from the beginning. That's what it's giving, and you played this woman or something. Wow. Wow, wow. Now, Williams and Wilson split in 2021. Wilson began dating Vaughn shortly after. Unfortunately, although Williams is on the child's birth certificate, she doesn't adopt him before the split. Girl, you didn't adopt the baby before the split, so the baby wasn't yours. Meow. You was just in a relationship with the woman that had a baby. That was like your stepchild, okay? It looks like the lady says the reality is that the law provides a legal remedy available to Williams, according to the judge. She knowingly chose not to pursue it. Ooh. Girl, that's sad, ma'am. That's sad. So you had the option to adopt the baby, yet you never did. Maybe she was working on doing that, and the lady didn't give her another time because she skated out on her and she went to the sperm donor and started dating him. Girl, this some messy stuff here. So Wilson and Vaughn went on to have a second biological child. Girl, you can't make it up. It's so comical to me. Wilson and Vaughn went on to have a second biological child together, and the judge ruled them to be the legal parents of the first child as well. Now, ma'am, I know you grew an attachment to this child within 2 years, but at least you don't have to pay the child support, right? Because I be damn. If you finna sit up here and have me pay child support for a child that I can't see, and because I didn't adopt. No, And then y'all over there living a happily ever after. Like, girl, I know you crushed. That's sad. That's some trifling stuff right there, ma'am. That's some trifling stuff. So then they said I can tell, or at least William said, I can tell you that brings a lot of anger and emotion on me. Why? Just why? Girl, I would be asking the same thing. Wow, her attorney argued that the ruling puts the burden of adoption on same-sex couples while exempting heterosexual couples of the same responsibility. Girl, that's messed up. I'll be trying to fight her for real though, but you decided up here and wasting my time. But you should have adopted that child. You know what I'm saying? You should have went ahead and did what you needed to do. But you also should have had your ear to the streets paying more attention, because I feel like that lady was playing you from the beginning. I don't know how you didn't know and catch on to the fact that she was humping on his peen and that's what she liked for real, for real. You know, like, girl, that is something. Well, either way. That's all that I got. I just wanted to come over here and just, chit chat with y'all. I ain't talking about too much or nothing for real. But I just wanted to, give y'all a little something, help get y'all through y'all day. Okay, so definitely make sure you go ahead and like this video and subscribe to the channel, cut on the notification bells and all of that. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the Usher clip so that y'all can check it out and give y'all commentary about it as well. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye. Hey y'all, what's up? JamiThatsMe here. Welcome back to the channel. Listen, I want to come to you guys and talk about a controversial topic regarding Usher performing for the next Super Bowl halftime. I know y'all like controversial, girl. Yes, controversial, and we are going to get into it. But before we get into it, I want you guys to go ahead and hit the like button on this video if you have yet to do so. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel. And also, for everybody that's subscribed, be sure to check your notification bells and make sure you have all notification bells on, you feel me, so that you guys will know every time the video goes up. Now that Rihanna and her baby number 2 have performed for the 2023 Super Bowl, honey, a new conversation has been picked up and people are questioning who should deliver the next halftime show. There were a lot of fans that suggested that the next performer should be nobody other than Usher unproblematic Raymond. Now y'all know everybody will never be on the same page with the same exact thoughts all the time, and there has to be one, two, or a few that have to lead with an unpopular opinion, and that's exactly what one lady did. She definitely ignited some controversy when it came down to this Usher topic, honey. Let's go ahead and check out what Miss Ma'am had to say. She says, I know y'all think Usher should perform the next Super Bowl, but I don't think he has enough pop or hip hop hits. Now, after Miss Girl used her freedom of speech to denounce the idea of Usher performing at the Super Bowl, Black Twitter also used their freedom of speech to educate and clear Miss Ma'am for her poor opinion. Let's get into what they said. Someone responds and says, so what you're saying is an R&B artist can't carry the halftime show while also saying that you feel that Usher's music isn't widely known by white folks? That's what I'm hearing you say. Another says, so you're doubling down on the fact that you are referring to his lack of pop hits? Not only are you wrong about that, because Usher was very mainstream, but the Super Bowl does not have to be pop. It was literally headlined by OG gangster rappers from Compton last year. That is a 1000% fact. And when I saw the comment of what the young lady said initially, saying that he pretty much doesn't have the range of hits, are you insane? Are you out your mind? His hits, I would think, are bigger than Rihanna's, because people forget the fact that Usher has been in this game for a long time. Talk about longevity. All right, he has a bunch of ranges of music, and I think he definitely could fit into that category. We had Beyonce do a whole performance not too long ago, and she was pretty much promoting I'm black, y'all, I'm black, y'all, I'm blickety black, y'all. Okay, that's what Beyonce was giving us. In addition, the Compton people, they was really honestly the first people that came to my mind. They just did a whole performance and brought out Mary J, Eminem, 50 Cent. All of these gangster rappers just performed last year, and you want to sit up here talking about Usher isn't palatable to the white audience? Girl, good night. Not while this man has a whole residency out there in Las Vegas, and it's not just black people that's attending. Get it together. Let's keep going. Another says he has a residency in Vegas. That's Elvis Presley, Frank Sinatra, Sammy Davis level of popularity. His catalog dates back to his teenage years. I don't know everything, but I think his resume would definitely get him an interview. Listen to me, Mike Harvey. That is exactly my point. She made absolutely no sense. She made so much nonsense that it made me question, girl, how old are you? What year were you born? What music were you all listening to at your young age? I'm a little confused. Are you crazy? That makes no sense, girl. Like, she just, I don't know. It's like, did you want to go to war with the people of Black Twitter tonight? Like, is that what was going on in your brain? Had to be, because it's not adding up for me. But let's keep going. She responds to the comments by saying, y'all are being intentionally obtuse. Not R&B, pop, crossover hits. He doesn't have enough pop hits for a 13-minute medley performance. It'll be okay. That's not a diss to Usher the artist. Because you don't think they would have considered him? Question mark. Beyonce would have been a better choice. Okay, you are a troll account at this point. You don't even watch the Super Bowl. Nah, I mean, and I understand if you don't, but you should at least be clued into maybe the halftime performances if you're gonna have such an opinion on it. Yeah, I would think that you probably would have known that Beyonce has already done it at a minimum. Okay, so I feel like this person was likely just trolling the people and getting a conversation started. And it's just so comical to see some of the comments where people were really educating her. I want to say reading, okay, but I'll say educating her in the comments. All right, and I'm just giving you guys a few, so you'll have to go over and check it out for yourself. All right, so another Twitter user responded to this and says, are we being obtuse, or are you just refusing to acknowledge that a man with a 30-year career, over 18 top 10 hits on Hot 100, and currently has a Vegas residency can easily do a 13-minute halftime show? Sis, be effing for real. Usher certainly can and should have been did the halftime show. Okay, I definitely agree. And what I really hope is that the conversations people are having surrounding Usher performing, I really hope that it does lead to Usher performing for the next one, because we gonna watch it. I hope that this does lead to tons of conversation for Usher to get the opportunity to perform on the Super Bowl. I think it's gonna be great. Yeah, I want to see it because I didn't get a chance to see his residency. So, okay, give me a little bit of what you was giving over there to the people in Vegas. Okay, so y'all done heard everything, all right? Y'all done heard how this started. Y'all done heard what the people had to say and come back to what Miss Girl had to say. Y'all also even heard me chime in and give my thoughts about it as well. Now it's time for you all to give your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know if you think that Usher will be a good artist to perform for the Super Bowl halftime. Maybe next year, year after that. I don't know. But I want y'all to go ahead and let me know down in the comments, okay? Be sure to like the video on your way out, all right? Also, subscribe to the channel if you have yet to do so. Cut on your notification bells. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at JamiThatsMe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.